Hi, friends. Today is Friday, 10/23. It is an asynchronous day, a remote learning day. That means there is no live learning. That's why you're watching the video today. So, your social studies for today is as follows. We're going to continue to work in the third region, the last region of North Carolina, talking about the Native Americans that were there. And as you know, it is this region, which is the mountain region. The mountain region is the smallest region of the three regions in North Carolina. It tends to be very steep. It also has lots of forests. The Appalachian Mountains run through there, and the Christmas tree farm and apple tree farms are booming industries there now. Of course, they weren't then, but they are now. All right, let's go. Thinking about these same questions we've been talking about. What did Native Americans that lived in the mountain region of North Carolina before the Europeans arrived eat? What did they wear? Where do they live? What did they use as far as tools? And who was the boss? Here are our three groups we are focusing on: Siouan, Iroquoian, and Algonquian. And if you look here, there was only one major tribe of the Iroquois in the mountain region, which was the Cherokee. They spoke Iroquois, an Iroquoian language, and they were a very powerful tribe. They were usually taller and stronger members, or stronger and taller than the members of the other tribes. As far as food, they were good hunters and farmers. They grew pumpkin, squash, beans, and maize or corn. They held a celebration each year called the Green Corn Ceremony to ask for a good harvest. Also, they gathered plants and berries and herbs. They had hunters and fishermen. They used arrows and blowguns and bows and tomahawks and spears, and they caught all kinds of animals that way: turkey, fish, deer, even bears sometimes, guys. They often would hunt far from where they lived. They would go on hunting trips to get their prey. So, thinking of shelter, the Native American tribe here that we're talking about, the Cherokee, they lived in large villages containing nearly 400 houses. Most families had two houses. They had a summer house and a winter house. Their summer house was kind of box shaped, made out of wood, and they left one side open to keep the house cool. Their winter houses were made of grass and clay. They were typically smaller, no windows, and they were kept warm by a fire. The houses were owned by the Cherokee women and passed down through the family to their daughters. The cool thing about the Native American a group is that it's a matrilineal society, which is really cool because now we think about how your name is passed down by your dad, and your things are passed generally through men, and the Native Americans is completely different. Pretty neat. Okay, thinking about clothing and tools, you see here on the right side a tomahawk and a blowgun. Blowguns are really cool because they would put little darts or things in there, and then they would blow through it like you're blowing a spitwad at your brother through a straw, and they would get the animals. They would hunt that way, which is pretty neat. So at the bottom here, it says, like their neighboring tribes, the Cherokees use materials from the earth to create clothing. However, due to the climate, because they were in the mountain region, it was colder there, they had to wear heavier clothes. Hunters and fishermen relied on bows, arrows, blowguns, etc., etc. Fishermen used canoes to get from one place to another on the water. As far as daily life for the Cherokee, men and women shared responsibilities. The men hunted, fought in wars, the women farmed and cooked. Men also made political decisions, while women made social decisions. Children helped with chores, they went to school, they played with their friends, and they also hunted and fished with their fathers sometimes. As far as the government, Cherokee families belonged to one of 7 larger clans or groups, with each one that had their own special name: deer, wolf, hawk, etc. The clans met in large council houses in the village to make decisions. The meetings were led by chiefs who were also the religious leaders of the tribe, but everyone, all the villagers, were invited to speak. The Each Cherokee village was part of a Cherokee Confederation, which is a group made up of smaller groups that work for the same goal. The Confederation made decisions on issues that impacted all the Cherokee, such as war. So today you're going to finish your note catcher from the week, and you're going to work in this first column under answering these questions. I would like to remind you, you can always use the voice typing tool. By typing into that, clicking that, you can answer the questions, and then it will type in there for you, and you don't even have to worry about typing. Enjoy. Make sure today when you get done, you turn this in and mark your assignment complete. And that way I will be able to grade it for you for this week because, yes, friends, this is a grade. If you did not complete the Coastal Plain and Piedmont regions earlier in the week, before you turn it in, make sure you get that all done. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope today was successful, and I will see you Monday morning, or Miss Clark will see you Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Have a wonderful weekend.